Yo, where's Chrissy? Where's Western? Oh, Chrissy, where you at, Chrissy? Where you at? Lies. Tell me. Trying to call my punctuality into question. Chrissy. Chrysanthemum. What's up, Northwest? How you been, bro? I mean, yeah. How have you been, dude? What's been going on with you? Chilling. Cool. Ronnie. Yo. Ron. Dude, the legend of you hangs heavy, but like it's been a minute. Never mind, same shit, different day. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, Northwest, but like, yo, you should, dude, don't hesitate to like hit me up, DM me, or text me and shit, you know? By the way, Ron, you too. Yeah, it's been too long, huh? I missed you. Like, I know I missed the last time you called me, dude. But like, you know, if I miss a call from you, dude, just like, yeah, just message me. Like sometimes I just got like a lot going on. But like, I'll get back to you, to both of you, Northwest and Ron, and others that I care about. Lincoln Town Car, baby. Dude, so a little bit of MMA talk for a goddamn change would be nice, right? So this Saturday's card, almost more like when I say bizarre, what I mean is like, matchups where at first glance it's like, what the fuck, this is obvious, and then you think about it, like Martinez versus Font, for example. Or I mean, dude, Gastelum versus Stoltz versus a fucking head scratcher, bro. Like, but and there's others too on this card that are, I mean, I think Claudio Puelles wins. Are you Amish? Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, but I broke new ground in the Amish arena, cause I get my dick sucked. And I fucking those horse and buggy things that they still use, I set fire to those. I'm not Amish, dumbass. I'm in New York right now, Philip Hawk Stetler. I grew up here, but I live in LA now. I'm just back visiting. You got Umar versus Mario. That, sadly, I think Umar's gonna bring Batista's win streak to an end. I think the UFC is not happy with Batista, even though, I mean, all the shit he got for the way he beat Aldo, I feel like he made up for in the way he beat Patchy Mix, but they were counting on Patchy Mix being this, like, fan favorite, like, and he, so, I mean, but I do have Umar. Just, is Border Boy the worst nickname? Whose nickname is that, Mr. C? Yeah, I'm going with Jared Gordon. I am. I mean, his performance against, I had him against Thiago Moises, but I did not expect the finish they got. His Amish beard is here. Yeah, exactly, Northwest. Umar by decision, yeah, probably. Horse and buggy, yeah, there you go, Leandro. Get a taper fade, dude. You look like a bad. Yo, is that Anakin? Are you on alts now? What up, Smelliano? What's up, you fucking, you fucking, like, Nat, if you were a Nat, you would be trying so hard to fucking burrow into the middle of Naomi's cleavage. How much is the new Mecca buy-in fee? Bro, I don't know anything about this shit. People were telling me that he posted a bunch of shit. Like, he fired four more people and he won't say who they are. And now there's a buy-in fee. I mean, I think, like I said, that there should be a buy-in fee at the beginning, right? Because that was the only way to count, that you could count on people to be reliable. But now that Haunter never made it in and all that shit, like, I was fine without it. The fact that he's imposing it once the shit's already started is a little bit fucked up. But I think it's only $20. They keep giving Mario killers. They definitely want him to lose. I mean, Patchy Mix was no killer, was he? And Aldo's not a killer either. I've had Batista in his last, like, he's on a 7-fight win streak. I've picked him to win in pretty much all those fights. I think every single one. I don't think he's gonna be able to beat Umar. Santiago Luna's nickname is Border Boy. He better watch out for ice. Oh yeah, Luna's good, dude. I can't see Luna winning, dude. I can't see it. Pukalocious P. What's good, broski? I wish I knew who you were. You all remember though. Not Leander. Big April's missed though. Do you know God? You don't have to answer. Yeah, dude, I know God. Why? I'd be burrowing under your skin, Gilly. Ew, you trying to blow up my guts, you fucking weirdo? Con going live soon. Run, you gotta run. You understand something, right? Like, I'm a grown man, okay? I also have a channel, alright? Like, so I told Contra this, alright? For shit that I need to be present for with regards to the Mecca, like, I told them I'm down, right? I was me and Cam Hassel were the ones that, like, really, really pushed him to do another Mecca. I'm not taking credit for the shit, I'm just saying, right? But, like, I'm not, what I do have a problem with is, like, if he expects me to be there, to be at his beck and call, right? Especially if he's gonna, like, level me with accusations of bullshit every single fucking time I'm there. Half of them are incepted by Mila Stoner. All right, he better have a link dropped so that I can come, like, set things straight. Because every time I go on his show, I'm setting things straight when I thought we had established certain things. All right, like, and I'm not even I'm not going at him or going at even. I'm not even going at Mila. It's just like, when he goes live, you guys tell me, what's up. Like, I mean, I'm not even saying I'm not boycotting his shit either. But, like, I'm live right now. Like, I'm not gonna be live forever. Like, maybe, I don't know, who knows, maybe 2.5, 3 hours. All right, if there's some overlap, there's some overlap. But I'll be there if I need to be there. So I want to know about this, like, because, like, listen, man, like Mila has influenced him to a degree that is, like, destructive, self-destructive for him, and destructive all around. So if I find out that he decided to cut Naomi and Mila is still there, because Mila is in the bottom 3 for my group, Naomi isn't, all right? Like, and it's as simple as that. Like, so there should be no reason that Naomi gets cut. Like, there just shouldn't be. Like, I mean, now if he were to cut both of them, I'm fine with that. Both or neither. Because like, there were 4 people cut to begin with, and that's how the shit was supposed to operate. I don't even necessarily have a problem with him cutting 4 more people. But if this is going to be some Mila manipulated bullshit, all right, like, I'm not, like, and I said to him, I'm like, dude, look, I'm fine having Mila in this shit, but like, if things start to be where you're making moves that favor her and everything like that, like, dude, I'm out. I'm out, and I'm not just out, like, I'm out, and don't expect me, like, because, and when I say favor her, I mean clear fucking bullshit. I'm not talking about Mila did well on picks and, somebody else got voted off when like, I'm talking about clear, like, corruption favoring her. Like, and it's not even a case against Mila, it's just like, I mean, it is and it isn't, but you got it. Anyway, the Dagestanis are lucky that the Amish aren't allowed to fight. Is that true? Are you Amish, Mr. C? If it's like $20, that would be sick. But no, it's not. No, he's not asking for 500 from everybody. It's 500 each. Cam, me, and ear. The rest of you, like I had suggested $20 back before he started it. I mean, it's a little bit fucked up for him to have started it and then be demanding money after the fact. But you know what? I don't even have that much of a problem with, you know, because. I mean, you know, because it's a pot. It's a pot. So it's like the fact that me and Cam and Ear are getting it down to that much so that everyone doesn't have to pay an equal amount. Because imagine if if it was $100 from everybody. Instead, because of me, Cam, and Ear, it's like, you know, it's like 15 or 20 from the rest of you, right? So it's like if me, Cam, or Ear win, our profit that we make is significantly less than the profit any of you make. You're betting you're betting $20 to potentially make, you know, something like 2,000, over 2,000. Hello, do you know God? Yeah, I answered you. I do. I know God. Smoked a blunt in the park and no one wanted to run the fade. Nice. What's up, Grimy? Just wondering, did you watch? Yes, I did, Leandro. How about Italy beating Israel's ass 5-4? Beating their ass, dude. Even with 2 own goals. Dude, Spalletti's coaching, though, of Italy's national team has me really fucking worried because, like, dude, it was 5-4 Italy, right? 2 of the 4 goals for Israel were actually own goals. Okay, because that 4-4-2 formation that Spalletti's running, yeah. I mean, he made the right move his timing with who he puts in and when is on point, though. Taking Barella out, putting Orsolini in, keeping Moise Kean on the field. Is this better, Leandro? Big April. Yeah, it's Big April and not Leandro. Dumbass. Or Big April and Leandro, that's fine. What's the best film of 2025 thus far? That's a good question. I mean, it's gonna be a foreign one, by the way. Diciannove is an Italian film that came out. I would say that. Grimy. Mila needs to learn Photoshop so she can create. Well, create false evidence. Watching her bail every time someone mentions proof is bro, right? You think I want to deal with Milo works at SeaWorld splashing water on the trainees? Jesus. Death match, Naomi versus Mila. I mean, dude. I mean, Mila's got weight and height on Naomi, and I bet Naomi crawls up her back and subs her like fucking Demetrius Johnson. Like a juicy titted female Demetrius Johnson. Barnes, did they not take the HR training? What? Did who not take human resources training? Do you work in human resources, you faggot? Why don't you commit suicide? 2 own goals. Yeah, I know, Leandro, and you know who I blame for that? I blame Spalletti. That 4-4-2 formation does not. It's like a lot of the time, dude, it taxes the players, like, and they have to figure, you know. I mean, he's gotten better about it. Like, that loss to Switzerland in the Euro Cup, dude, was pure. That was just pure fuckery on his end. Where am I at in Brooklyn? Crown about to be live. Yeah, okay, Anakin, I heard, dude. Like, I might not be there right when he starts being live. Like, if he's not cool with that, don't worry, I'll be there. Like, I'm saying I might still be live. Clowns, fiends. Dude, I'm just, like, I'm PTSD. Italian lineup is sharp, yeah. Yeah, Leandro. Dude, Raspadori, you know, DeMarco, Mattia Zaccani is a beast. Nicolo Barella's fantastic midfielder. Alessandro Bastoni, arguably the best defender in the world. Gianluigi Donnarumma, rather, arguably the best goalie in the world. World Cup next year? Dude, yeah, Italy, I mean, they'll make it for sure. They just beat Israel's ass today. In the qualifier. Leandro, they're second in their group, Italy, because I think Norway is in first. But there's, you know, Leandro, was this the 6th or 7th match day for the qualifiers? I'm not Amish, but I'm Amish-ish. Italy could win. Dude, the '06 win was what made me start playing soccer, bro. Just my take, but I think Betty's going to the finals. Oh, of course, Betty's great. Betty's not happy with Contra, though. I only mentioned Arc because of the live chat said the two. Yeah, no, he cut four people. And if he cut Naomi and left Mila, like he better hit me with a good reason. And if it's the fact that Naomi is unwilling to fucking like come on, it's like nah, bro, nah. Mila, like no one's seen Mila's fucking face, dude. Like it's like and they're both Naomi and Mila are both in my group. I mean, even if he wants to restructure the groups, that's fine. But they're both in my group. And Mila's saying that she was like set up to fail. I saw someone screenshotted me. It's like, how is she set up to fail? Nobody, like all anybody had to do was she was late as fuck getting her predictions in, or her picks rather. But like, I mean, nobody was set up to fail. You're set up to win or lose based on fucking your acumen for this shit. It had nothing to do with overlaps or streams. Wait, what do you mean, Ron? Yeah, no, I get it. But Ron, you understand that there were 20 people left, so he cut 4 more people after already cutting 4 people, which is fine with me, as long as it's not, as long as there's no real specific agenda to who he cut. Gio better show up on time. Yo, Melson, what did I just say? Like, he needs to learn that I'm not, like, I mean, he has learned this to enough of an extent that, like, it's like, yeah, I'll get there when I get there for what, and for what's important. But, like, I'm like, the day that motherfucker shows up, where I tell him he needs to be, like, Yo, no, hold on, make no mistake, PTSD. No one's peer pressuring me into shit. It was my idea, okay, to push him to do another Mecca, okay? Like, no, and Cam Hassel as well, in between the two, and he almost bailed out of it and got full of self-doubt a bunch of times, and Cam and I, like, had to have a good stream. Thank you, PTSD. Yo, what's up, Jim? What's up, Justin? Victim of Fate would make a good story being 20 years later. What? What are you talking about? Man? Mila sets herself up to fail. Bro, like, and it's, I mean, everything about her is failure, like, just emanates failure. Except she feels like she has some minor successes being able to, like, manipulate people. It's like, and it's like, I was the nicest to her, dude. Like, when Cam was fucking, talking about how she, she couldn't be trusted and everything like that, I was like, well, maybe devil's advocate, blah, blah, blah. The times that she's gone at me and made up bullshit about me and I've had to go in there and defend myself and then turn it back around on her, it's like, how many, even Contra was saying to her one time, like, yeah, Giuliano predicted all of your behavior so far, like, a week ago, and you're doing exactly that. And, like, because I knew how she would act, and, like, whatever. I mean, we'll see. I'll see where he's coming from tonight. But, like, I mean, I hope this isn't gonna turn into, like, some. I'm sure people are just trying to troll me. I mean, I'm actually not sure, but, like, I heard that he's calling it he's calling my team Mila's team now. First, there's a 3-hour roll call. Yeah. What's up, Jimmy? Or I'm sorry, I keep not Jimmy. Justin. Justin, what do you? How you been, man? 06, bro. You're talking about the 06 World, dude. I loved it so much, Leandro. Leandro, look up Morris Park, Bronx, like 06 World Cup, dude. I'm visible in some of the videos back when I was a Guido, fucking growing up, and then Like, you know, just like, you know, the Morris Park Boulevard is like lined with fucking people in cars like cheering and shit. Football. Ron, what's up? Was Italy? Yeah, Italy knocked Australia out that year. I mean, '06. Yeah, they did. But oh yeah, well, Australia. You know what's fucking retarded? Australia is part of Asia. Like, you know how they divide the world up, like, for the qualifiers for the 64 teams that make it. Like, New Zealand, Oceania is New Zealand and all the countries that'll never make it, right? And Australia is part of Asia, which is retarded because it makes it so that New Zealand always wins Oceania and then still has to play the team that's in fourth place for North America and the winner of that qualifies. Which is, and it was Costa Rica versus New Zealand last World Cup. Materazzi just stomped on all opposition. Yeah. Well, no, Leandro. Dude, in the final, right? Zinedine Zidane got red carded. But then Italy got a red card too. And it was 1-1 going into overtime. And then it was penalty kicks. Fabio Cannavaro's defending in that final game was so on point. Italian history X. Yeah, I got no clue why they do that. Yeah, it's annoying, right, dude? You know what's funny though is that Auckland got added to the Australian A-League and like this last season, and they won they won the fucking season for Australian A-League. Like, Australians have to be pissed about that.
Every time you want to do something, you see the people. Do something for your heart. Some people like show.
Also, you do you follow Australian A-League? Cause I do a bit. Yo. The fuck. Yo. The fuck is this here?
What's the musical side? What are you talking about?
Yo.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You got cigarettes?
No, but I don't got here second.
Like, why would you have a smoke shop in this, I guess? Wait, what? New Zealand, Australia? No, not the same league, Leandro. It's the same division for so for the World Cup, right? Europe obviously has the most teams that are gonna make it, so they have a huge amount of qualifier games. North America, CONCACAF has 10, I believe 10 countries. No, South America has 10. Okay, so like the top 6 qualify. Brazil might not even make it, which is hysterical this year. They're eating ass. If we were in Oceania, we'd dog walk them and never grow. Well, yeah, but you could then have the top 2 from Oceania, and it would always be Australia and New Zealand. And I don't know, dude, Australia just beat New Zealand in a international friendly 1-0, and I made money, but 1-0 with Australia scoring at 87 minutes or some shit. Like, New Zealand's not nothing, bro. I don't speak French, amateur reviews. Start your own smoke shop with cigarettes, blackjack, and hookers. All right, Milson, I'll do it in the town that you live in. You just gotta DM me where it is. Don't worry, I won't dox you. I support the Roar. Yeah, Brisbane Roar. Dude, they were bad for a while, and then they started stepping it up for sure. Adelaide can be good. I don't have like a team I bet Australian A-League, but I don't have a fair team. Yeah, Milton, come on. Let's do it. You and me. We're going to business together. Paraguay declares public holiday. Nice. Oh, yo, right now as we speak, speaking of World Cup qualifiers, Panama is about to fuck some juicy Guatemalan tits. I actually went to their grand final. Oh, nice. That's cool. Paraguay. Come on, Melson. Melson, I don't know why Melson, don't. It's like you've been brainwashed by your fucking boss Lane. You think I'm actually gonna dox you or something? It's like, if anything, dude, I might buy some shoes or whatever. Dude, I'm sorry, but fuck Panama. That's a dirty team. Why? Well, Leandro, first of all, tell me why. But first of all, they are gonna beat Guatemala tonight. That's what's gonna happen. I'm not like feeling one way or another about it. I'm just like, I mean, just facts. They were top notch back in the day. We had, yeah. I'd beat Lane's ass. I mean, figuratively, I already have figuratively. I mean, dude, Messon, there's no need to physically assault a brittle meth addict who's on probation. You know, she already violated her probation. If she wasn't lying about being in North Carolina or whatever, then you know she's, you know, I mean if I was really a piece of shit, or even just if I was a piece of shit, but also if I was like a citizen who cared about public safety, I would call her probation officer and report her probation violation. But I'm not gonna do that. Still remember that final. Zidane got a red card for head. Yeah, that's right. I know. Yup. Italy won 5-3. That's correct. Yeah, but it's not. Hold on, Ron. Don't forget. Do not forget, because you're talking about him hitting the crossbar. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Gianluigi Buffon blocking shots too. Nah, she ain't got no strength of any kind. What's going on? You got cigarettes?
Yeah.
Alright, Marlboro Reds. Get loud. Am I not loud enough for you? Yeah, my red choice. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mason, am I low energy? Should I get an energy drink? Yo, Mason, quick, Mason. What energy drink? Are you gonna have to suffer through low energy, yeah. Nelson. Alright, Nelson. Mystic, get a white Red Bull? Okay. See if they have them. Alright. This is what I'm working with at this place. So, you said white? I don't think they have. Nah, they ain't got a white one. So my options are blue, green, red. I mean, red's my favorite color. Yellow, whatever the fucking orange one is, and then regular. What is it? What's it gonna be, Mousin? What's up, Mystic? The blue Juneberry? What?
Do you have concept?
Blueberry Red Bull, huh? What's the red one? Ew, it's watermelon? Fuck that. And I've never seen someone visit so many stores.
You want to get a hotel?
Yo, what's good? Blueberry. Yeah, I feel like watermelon would taste like. Yeah, I'm going with the blueberry. Yeah, just this too.
Hey, bro, you can help me out with a soda?
Yeah, grab it really fast, bro. And get this guy soda as well. Some generous.
28.
What? Yeah.
And jumbo. The one in the city is definitely less.
Bro, I ain't got time. Just bring here. How much? He just comes in and sends
how's
them,
that
bro.
going?
What?
I literally told my agent that I was like, my friend's dating her dad, I can't pick her up. She has to let me
Yeah.
know. And we were talking up about it.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
The Gabriel and Leandro, can you imagine the WhatsApp 7-Eleven group chat? Yeah, probably, right? Is he going to mix that soda with his lean? Dude, I've been sipping lean, pure codeine, my heart's on me. I need a blunt, stuff that bitch with runs. Boy, I'm on the hunt. I'm a boxing nigga like some Captain Crunch. Alright, Milton, let's try your fucking blueberry ass bullshit. Dude, Parlay probably tried lean like one time. And like he woke up and like he couldn't he was he got like frat haze but fucking hood style. So like he woke up with like fucking somebody straight razored into his back, and then he shows the scars from that, acting like you know he's seen some shit. Run. I could talk about Parlay, the faggot who dipped out of a fucking fight with me that he started all I fucking want. Max Parlay Princess. And by the way, he says his name's Max on his own channel. So I'm not doxing anybody. Okay, I can call him a faggot all day. Okay, he is a faggot all day, every day. Alright? It's called calling a spade, as we say here in the fucking US of A. Alright? Fuck him, fuck his neck tats, fuck his fake girlfriend. Alright, fuck the fact that he fucking goes on a 40-minute live stream, supposedly from Disneyland, and at one point says he doesn't have $3,000 to his name. Alright, meanwhile, he's out there with a channel trying to tell people to follow his bets. Probably got bullied first stream. Of course he did, and he deserves to. Like, what does he fucking expect? What do you mean don't talk about people who aren't in chat? I'll talk about everybody I fucking... Yo, Ron. Ron, are you trolling me right now? Are you rage baiting me? I'll bring up anybody. I'll bring up Lane. I'll bring up Western. I'll bring up JVD Media. I'll bring up the collective virginity of JVD Media and No Chill. Like, I'll fucking... Like, who the fuck do you think you are? What did I title this live stream? Total Control. Fuck. Benadryl it is. Why what, Ron? Because, what are you talking, what are you, defending Parlay Princess? IDK, man, this dude seems super I do? What race are you, Brandon Wood? Yo, Brandon Wood, I have a feeling that Wood isn't really your last name. They can't sell non-drowsy Benadryl in the project. I joined his stream instantly to roast him. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude, I did watch all of it because too many people like hyped it up to me, and it wasn't that long. He was sitting in like a golf cart. Bullseye Ben, what's going on, bro? Dude, I'm still in New York. When I get back to California, dude, I honestly like I'm gonna hit you up. Do you have Yo, Bullseye Ben, if you Kid Boo. Yo, French Space MMA Deluxe. Yo, it's, oh wow, Panama and Guatemala are tied. How the fuck did that happen? It was 0-0 a second ago. Yo, give me 1 second. Wow, 2 minutes apart they scored on each other. Yo, Ben, stop by Oklahoma on your way home. I probably won't be able to do that, but I might be down, I might be in like East Texas before the end of the year. In which case I will hit you up. But no, I want to, because when I get back to California, dude, I'm gonna get a 357. I want to go over like the actual options with you. Yeah, no, I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. If I'm in Texas, I will absolutely hit you up. I mean, I'll be there soon-ish regardless, but if I'm there before the end of the year, like, it looks like I might be. What part? You're in Tulsa, you said? The answer, my wheel gun is badass. Nice. Like I said, I got the Smith & Wesson 500, which oh, you're in, okay. You know what's crazy, bro, is like, I've been like everywhere but Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. like, you know, fucking, oh. God damn it. Tulsa's crazy, bro. Tulsa's got like a crazy underworld of shit. 45.7. Dude, wait, did somebody ask you about a 45.70? I think they're just giving you shit because of Kevin Holland. Yeah, I know, dude. I love that shit though. Dude, you know what's a crazy spot? You ever been to Paris, Texas at night? It's a fucking like shit's a trip. There's another spot. Fuck, where's that? There's a spot in Oklahoma. Yeah, I saw that stream, bro. Did you, like you saw? I only commented once or twice, but I watched more of it than it may have looked like, dude. That was fucking fire, dude. This dude, yo, Bullseye Ben, link your channel. You're a mod, so you just link your channel. Yo, if anyone wants to see this dude, like somebody literally like going live and fucking hunting fucking wild warthogs and shit. Like, I mean, and among many other things, like this dude fucking gets after it. What's up, Mariana? Yo, Mystic Najira. What did you kill? Yeah, what, I mean... Oh, yo, there you go. Alright, yo, sub to Bullseye Ben. And also his wife, Mrs. Bullseye, has a channel. This is binary with a zip tie. Damn. What's happening, Mariana? Oh, we're just talking about firearms for a second. Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Appreciate your input. You definitely know what you're talking about with firearms. I like revolvers, dude. I really prefer revolvers as far as handguns go. And like, I don't see myself getting a fuck. I've been hunting only one time in my life, and I was young as fuck. I was 13 years old. It was upstate New York. And it like, this is total by chance. I fucking shot an 8-point buck. But like, yo, dude, so Bullseye Ben, really? You should put that, you should have that stream up as like, you know, like in advance. Like have that it's like, if you want any like help from me, like, you know, like a thumbnail or anything like that, or you want me to promote it, like I absolutely will, because that sounds fucking insane, bro. Like in the best way possible. RPG. But I can't wait to... Yeah, you can't wait till deer season? Dude. Yo, have you... Bullseye Ben, so when I got my Smith & Wesson 500, right? Like, I was filling out... like, you know how you fill out all the paperwork? So, they also give you, like, shit to fill out where it's just, like gun enthusiast type shit. And, like, I was just... Because literally the store was closing. So I'm just checking off, yes, it's okay to contact me about this, that, and the third, right? So I checked off, like, one thing. So I still get emails about fucking handgun hunting. People, like, the Smith & Wesson 500 that I had, people hunt, like, they hunt, like, mooses and shit with it. Which, I'm not gonna lie, sounds fucking dope. I just, I've never gotten around to doing shit like that. But I'd like to shoot, eventually I'd like to shoot something other than fucking targets with it, you know? Yeah, really. I usually think they taste great. I mean, venison is good. Yeah, I mean, I prefer venison to pork for sure. These aren't many deer where I'm from. Well, yeah, of course not, Mariana. But Mariana's in Curacao right now, but she's from Mexico, I believe. Yo, Mariana, you know Curacao is doing very well in soccer right now. Wild hogs eat shit, literal shit. Yeah, but like, dude, they eat anything, bro. They'll eat a human to eat. Yo, did you know, Bullseye Ben, that during like the medieval ages, mad human children, like if you leave a pig even, like, or a hog or whatever, if you leave them alone with like, they'll eat a whole human baby if it's just there. Like during the medieval like era, mad babies just died that way. Yeah, Leandro, you're right. Yeah, Mariana, they're in first place for their group. Yeah, they made me some money. Right now, dude, Mariana, Panama is playing Guatemala, and it's 1-1. It's about to be halftime. Panama better fucking win, dude. Dude, they eat everything, man. They're like the sharks of land, bro. Or the tiger sharks, I should say. Tiger sharks have been found with like rocking chairs and license plates in their stomach. Better than Italy? Oh, Mariana, don't get carried away. Italy just fucked Israel's life up today.
Hey, do you want to take your stuff?
Curacao. Mariana, do you think Curacao even makes it to the World Cup? If they do, that would be the first time in the history of ever doing it. Italy has the second most World Cup victories of any country. Yeah, like pigs, they'll eat anything. Even Miles, right? Sinner lost. Oh, tennis? Yeah, well, he won when I needed him to, so. Yeah, I came across hog shit and it looked like nothing. Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, dude, deer. Okay, Ben. So, like, the time I'm talking about, like, that I went hunting, right? Like, I'm this kid. I shot an 8-point buck. It was like total chance. I just saw the shit. I'm laying on my stomach with the rifle. It looked like directly at me in the fucking crosshairs of this. It was like cinematic almost, right? So I was up there with my friends. I grew up in the Bronx, but like, my one friend's dad had like a spot up in Monticello or outside of Monticello. You go up there and hunt, right? So like I went with them once. And so yeah, his dad was big into like making sure like, you know, it's like, all right, we're gonna go hunting, but we're gonna drag the fucking thing back. We're gonna fucking cut it open. We're gonna cure it. We're gonna do the whole shit, right? Deer and shit, like, but like they have maggots and fucking gross shit in their fur, dude. They're not like, it's not like petting a house cat. Italy's awesome, especially. Oh, you're a quarter Italian. No shit. No shit. Do you know like were you close at all with the one Italian grandparent? Yeah, dude, I'm full Sicilian, dude. I was born there. Sorry. Yeah, it's awesome, bro. 8-point buck is badass. Yeah, dude, it's fucking. I mean, I feel like I should never hunt again, right? Because it's like, how am I gonna duplicate that? Chicago Bears dominant. Are they? Nice. You have to look up where Chicago is. Jesus. They smell weird on the inside, dude. Like, yeah, and like being a kid, having the thing strung up and like you know, you slit the thing, like basically grind the sternum and yeah, they're full, not just ticks, dude, like maggots and shit. But I do enjoy venison, like, you know. There's people that like have a problem with shit that taste gamey, like I don't give a fuck. Yes, my Italian grandmother would come over and teach me and my brother. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Do you know what her maiden name was? Like her maiden last name? I could tell you to a pretty high certainty what part of Italy she was from based on her last name. I did a family tree thing and my whole family is. Don't, Mariana, instead of a family tree thing, take a 23andMe DNA test if you wanna. Subscribe to Shiesty. Yeah, subscribe to Bullseye Ben. Subscribe to Shiesty MMA. Shiesty did his first prediction video. It was good. Him and I went about the same on picks. Him and I talked about the card on Orange Cat stream. I think him and I will do a stream for Saturday's card as well. I gotta ask him if he's you know, if he wants to do anything for the Contender Series too. Capadonna, Capadonna would be. That would honestly be so. Campania, which is the region of Italy that Naples is in. That sounds like a name from there. I'm subbed to all y'all, even Mariana now. Nice. Carlos is Puerto Rican in some sort of. Mariana, you probably used you probably use that fucking the family tree thing is like their DNA test is not as fucking as accurate as 23andMe. That sounds right. Yeah, dude. Was your grandmother was she born in Italy? That's interesting, dude. And like she married a guy from the south, or like, cause like I was close to the opposite, dude. It's like my I got two exes from Arkansas, so the fuck is the brick for this? Alright, brother, getting kids to bed and hit. Yeah, dude, take it easy, man. Yo, you and your wife got good channels, man. And like, dude, yo, when are you doing that next that next hog hunt? She was born in Italy and grew up in New York and moved to Oklahoma, married. Wow, okay. Alright, so damn, so you got some interesting genetics, man. Do you know, by the way, Ben, before you go, do you know when you're doing that next, like, hog hunt? Because, like, you could always hit me up on Instagram and shit, and, I'm happy to promote, like, especially something like that. That sounds dope. This weekend? Okay, so, yo, here's what I suggest you do, is I suggest that you, put up the stream like in advance that with like the date and time, like just have it up on your channel as like premiering at that time, because that way I can I can link it and promote it and shit. I field dressed my first deer at 10. That's crazy, Grimy. Dude, that buck that I shot the one time I've been hunting, I was 13, but like that was I mean it was very much a fluke. Like I am so happy. Why, Chrissy? Did you visit the old black dude down the road? My dad's side has Native American too, with his grandparents coming from Germany after World War I and before. Okay, interesting. I shot my first human at 7 years old. Bro, I shot my first human when I was fucking in the hospital after birth, alright? Please. Dead Space, dude. Bragging about some fucking the Dead Space. That's like you hit me with that information, Dead Space. That's like bragging to me about losing your virginity at 36. I will definitely hit you up before. Yeah, definitely do, man. Definitely do, man. Yeah, more people need to know who you are, dude. You have a dope channel. Anyway, man, take it easy. I shot my first human with my dick and she became nice. Earning himself a pinned comment. How fast your hair grows, you never saw it before? And my hair does grow quite quickly, Ron. It's a Sicilian genetics, bro. Yeah, it's annoying, man. Now I gotta get it cut. It's like growing everywhere. Just trying to pursue. Well, I mean, at least I assume you're talking about Mrs. Bullseye, and if so, I mean, at least your fucking aim was correct, as far as which human you shot. What I'm saying is, you have a lovely wife, and I like you guys a lot. You guys are you guys run your channels in a way where it's like as an individual, you exist as like a unit, but also as individuals very well. I lost it at 34. Would you lose your mind from being a virgin still? That's fair. Much love, bro. Bro, my hair was super thick at times. Yeah, exactly. I'd just be happy. I know, Chrissy. Yeah, she was my victim. I had to trap it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, you're joking. Chrissy had a similar. Chrissy, the situation you just described, Chrissy literally experienced, but she turned the shit around. Chrissy's got she's got 2 kids, and like her son is like finna be a fucking like UFC fighter. Yo, what's up, Shicey? Oh, Shicey, so I had Ron linked your channel before. Yeah, right, Chrissy, yeah. Yo, Shicey, you and we were talking about the card a little bit. Dude, do you wanna because I feel like this Contender Series is as sweepable as the one before the last one. I mean, I went 4 for 5 on that. I swept the one before it. I feel like it's worth paying enough attention to the Contender Series. Like, I would do a stream, like a prediction stream for it. I'm not doing a whole prediction video. Yeah, Chrissy did over him. But like, I mean, dude, Shicey, do you pay attention to the Contender Series at all? Because I mean, I feel like I mean that shit's tomorrow, and then it's all concentration on Saturday's card. I've sweeped the past few cards. Yeah, it has been easy. I mean, I went 4 for 5 on the most recent. I swept the one before that. The only one that was the only one that was the first of the season. You mean swept, by the way. I've swept. Sorry, Shicey, I engage in grammar faggotry on this channel. Don't take it personally. But bro, the thing about this one is that like it should be sweepable, unless I mean Asplin, despite having more experience, I feel like what's his name, Guaraccio would really have to he'd have to just straight like shit the bed to lose that fight, which could happen. You know. But other than that, dude, like, I mean, it does look open and shut. So I was gonna say, like, if you got a minute, real quick, do you want to go over the picks for it? Because it's 5 fights. One second. Your father, Con, is going on. Dude, like, Con is my biological son, Ernst. Chanel Dyer is the only other one I'm questioning. Yeah, I mean, okay, that's fair. That's a fair, questioning. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a, see, the thing with her, though, it's her, the thing is, Shicey, okay, yeah, let's go. Alright, let's go bottom up. So, Chanel Dyer, on 6-0, undefeated, 24 years old. This is a strawweight fight. 64 inches. Her opponent's 4 inches shorter. Her opponent is Carol Foro. She's 8-1 from Brazil. She's 4 years older. She's got 3 more professional fights including a loss. The thing with Foro that makes me confident in Dyer is that she just simply isn't like Dyer could literally just. It seems like Dyer could impose her size and win, kind of like the way Manon Fiorot like sort of got away with for so long. Although she's coming off yeah, I agree, Shicey, because I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at Carol Foro, and UAE Warriors is she's got a jungle fight. Her last fight was in jungle fight, but she's got 2 knockouts in fucking UAE Warriors. That promotion is no joke. And spinning back kick, punch to the body. But these are, see, it's like, you know, she's got these opponents are, and these opponents are no joke either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, well, a couple of them are, but the UAE Warriors ones are not. Yeah, and she's a finisher though. I just don't think Dyer. I mean, Dyer ain't getting finished like that. Like, I mean that those hard strikes. And like, okay, so her losses. I mean, why is it showing two? Okay, oh, yeah, okay, one of them is just straight boxing. Her only that one loss that Foro has was a split decision, and that was LFA. I mean, LFA is superior in like promotion wise to UAE Warriors. I would say still. She went through a split, and that was her third professional fight. Up against up against a bitch who was, so they were both 2-0 going into that fight. Her opponent in that remains in LFA and is still undefeated. Yeah, this girl looks good too, Beatrice Consuli. But anyway, so Chanel Dyer, like I said, she has the size advantage is what makes me. Although she's not a grappler. Her only, so in her amateur fights, the losses you're talking about are amateur fights, bro, and they're many years ago. The Shauna Bannon one, the Petrovic one. We're talking about 2020 and 2021. She has her only professional loss was a Muay Thai fight. So I mean, and like you look at how she's won these. I mean PFL Europe, like I mean that head kick was not to be ignored. PFL Europe 2 last year. I mean, she fought Miriam Torshanova, who was like, if I remember correctly, was a heavy favorite going in. She's Georgian, and she was 10-2 going into that fight. She also, oh shit, how did I fucking, okay, oh yeah, okay, no, she is a grappler. Yo, Shicey, Dyer is a grappler. She's got a grappling win victory, a round one grappling victory by omoplata against Julia Scardone, which obviously isn't on her MMA record, but. And Julia Scardone is she? I think she is only a jiu-jitsu fighter. Although she has only had 4 professional fights and she's lost. She's been subbed in all of them. But still, an omoplata is like, yeah. Which means that Dyer can grapple. Also, so her last fight, I mean, she's fought in of her last 4 fights, 3 out of 4 of them, all wins. 3 out of 4 of them were PFL. 2 out of 4 of them were finishes, including that head kick. Her most recent fight was a split decision win against Valentina Scatizzi, who was 3-3 going in. But I mean, and then she went on to get finished by what's her name? The Polish bitch. But yeah, I think you're saying that yeah, those losses were a while ago. She's improved, yeah. Yeah, good, definitely a good size, and definitely like the size on Carol Foro. I mean, I think she's just gonna be more durable and size. I mean, you're talking about women's strawweight, like the size advantage definitely helps, even if it, you know, I mean, she's 5'6" to 5'2". That difference is significant. Women's strawweight, especially because Carol Foro relies on striking with power, and like you know, I think Chanel Dyer could get her to the ground fairly easily. If you look at the way she's built, dude, it's you know. Have they done the weigh-ins for that? Actually, I would play those. But anyway, all right, so Jason Blair versus Samuel Sanchez is next. And I'm taking, who am I taking? Sanchez. This is a lightweight fight. Um, Sanchez has a height advantage. And he's 10-1. So, he's younger at 22. Jason Blair is 26, 7-3. Samuel Sanchez is 4 years younger, but he's 10-1, which means that he's had, he's had one. He's had what one? Yeah, one more professional MMA fight than his opponent, but he's that many years younger. He's also only lost once. His loss was in 2022 by heel hook. But he's been finishing his opponents mostly. I'm not crazy about these promotions that he's fought in though. They're kind of like, I mean, although he fought Evaldo Santos in his last fight, who had a 17-5 record going in. Said before that, this dude Severine Nato, whose record was 7-14. That's pretty good. I mean, he seems to be, I like that he's subbing people as well. You know, now like, Jason Blair is American. He's fought in. I mean, Cody Steele knocked him out on the Contender Series with a shot to the body. And then Cody Steele lost in his debut to Rong Zhu. Whose birthday is tomorrow? Is it yours? Is it yours, Bobby? Can you make Nat mod again? Why? When's Chelsea Chandler fight? I don't know. Yeah, I might go with Sanchez. I don't hate that heel hook. Yeah, I don't either. Bobby fight. Oh shit, Bobby! Happy birthday, bro. What are you interested in receiving as a present? Dude, and I'm looking at the record of Jason Blair, of his opponent, bro. And like honestly, you're seeing, I mean, yeah, it's like, yeah, he was on Cage Warriors and he fucking subbed he subbed the fucking, a 5-1 guy from Spain. Like, congratulations, right? Cody Steele knocked him out and then went on to get fucked over by Rong Zhu. And by fucked over, I mean defeated. Like, I mean, he's got a lot of victories by submission is the thing. He's got a height disadvantage. I mean, he's got arm bars. He's got a couple of knockouts too. But he ain't gonna fucking Sorry, one second. Go fancy French. Wait, what? Oh yeah. French space. Yeah, happy birthday. Alright, so Shiesty, like his losses are his losses are a split decision, but he's been knee barred and he's been knocked out with a body shot. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, it's almost like it's at first glance it seems like a slaughter, like the matchup, but I mean, there's that age difference, like those 4 years, 26 and 22. Yeah, I know he had hella hype and dude, it was clear. Like you gotta. That's the thing, dude. It's like people's first octagon fight. I mean, for every Kevin Vallejos or a Taba Gautier, there's fucking 12 guys that that either disappoint even though they win, like Navajo Sterling, or just show up and get fucking fucked. Musasa got sub by Carlos Vera. Cody Steele lost to Rongju. Would you kick a cat if it was aggressive? No, dude, I love cats. All right, so Shicey. Felipe Franco versus Freddie Vidal. I don't think there's any question that Felipe Franco wins. Like, no question, dude. Like, this is this is a light heavyweight fight. Freddie Vidal's 3-0. He's American. He's only really I think he missed weight in his last fight. Which was flex fights, so he debuted professionally in LFA and won a unanimous decision. But then I don't know what happened. I don't know why he didn't stay in LFA. Maybe he got some kind of better deal, but yeah, but his opponents have been nobody's 0-0 going in, now 0-1. And then most recently 2-4. A guy who, is way older than him and was 2-4 going in. Felipe Franco is 8-0. Brazilian dude. He's had a bunch of fights canceled this year too. What if it was a lion? Why would I be close to an aggressive lion? Ask yourself that. Yeah, exactly, Shicey, right? Didn't have to do much research. Yeah, because he's got these promotions aren't the greatest, but his last opponent that he arm triangle chose 0-0. You're dealing with he has really pretty much fought except he did fight a 19-17 opponent. 3 fights back, but this dude is old as fuck, and he knocked him out and retired him. Rear naked choke on Lucas Nascimento. I'm just seeing he's had nothing opponents as well, but it's just of the two of them, it's he's had way more fights. You're talking about 8-0. That's 5 more professional fights than the opponent. And he's winning by knockout, by submission, rear naked choke, arm triangle choke, knockout to the body, a lot more diverse. And he's had 2 Contender Series fights canceled. Or I guess no, he had 2 potential opponents that both. So I think Vidal is a last minute replacement for him on this Contender Series fight. So yeah, I don't think Vidal has a chance. Felipe Franco. All right, so this one I'm going the co-main. Should I see? What's up, Nana? The co-main. I can't get behind Cam Teague, dude. I think I have to go with Larry Douglas. He's 3 years older. He's got a big reach advantage for being an inch shorter. And why that matters is because Cam Teague is mostly a striker. Right? Yeah. Kevin Vallejos knocked him out, laid him out. Since then, he had 1 boxing fight that he won, which is kind of weird. But, and then 2 wins in kind of nothing promotion. He fought a 10-8 opponent that he was able to knock out, who was in his late 40s. And then he won by decision against a 5-5 opponent who was also way older. So yeah, Cam Teague. Yeah, exactly. It definitely is a lot. But I'm talking about now. So I'm on Cam Teague versus Larry Douglas, and Cam Teague just he's just not on the same level. Now, Larry Douglas is 12-5, but he's fighting he's been fighting consistently in LFA, which is much higher caliber promotion than anything can. Exactly, Shicey. And the one decent opponent Teague had was Kevin Vallejos, who fucking bodied him in a single round. So Yeah, and I'm looking at Larry Douglas. So dude, we're going back a while looking at this dude's record too. So his losses are very early on. We're talking about 2014, 2017, 2018. Um and most recent loss was 2023. And but this is a guy that he gets signed to LFA, okay? Loses his first fight in LFA to Isaac Thompson, but Isaac Thompson's no joke, dude. He trains with Team Alpha Male out of Australia, but then stays in LFA, wins by first round left hook a minute 38 into the first round. He standing knockout by punches. Yeah, so he knocks out his next two opponents, fights for the belt in LFA, wins it, second round knockout. And then most recently defends it against Elijah Johns, who's not a bad fighter whatsoever. But he was 10-2 going in. Yeah. So I think his power's definitely there. He fought early on, dude. He fought Shepe Mariscal and was submitted by a triangle choke. His losses are, for the most part, except for Isaac Thompson, his losses have been. Hopefully, he's been grappling enough, but it's not like Cam T can fucking grapple. Wait, Leandro, what? Yeah, no, it's. Sorry, Leandro. Sorry, I had to take a look at what Leandro was saying. Yeah, his losses aren't even that bad. Yeah, all very decent opponents. I agree. He might have a weakness in as a grappler, but Cam T's not ready to exploit a grappling weakness. What's up, Fabrian Hunter? Yo, Leandro, I just dude. Thank God Guatemala didn't get that penalty. Yeah, no, yeah, I know what you're saying. Look at the stats though, Leandro. Guatemala, Panama's starting to hammer them. They also subbed in a new midfielder, but we'll see what that does for them. There's no reason if Panama loses, that's fucking abysmal. Like they should literally they should be enslaved by another nation. So Shiesty, the main event of Contender Series. So this is what I said. I was like, unless Coraccio fucks it, he should win, but he could fuck it up. All right, so he's 4 years older than Steven Asplund, but he's 3-0 and Asplin's 5-1. So Asplund has twice as many fights, even though he's younger. The thing about Goraccio is that he's a much lighter heavyweight. He weighed in at 233 in his last fight. He's 6'2", 77-inch reach. Asplund's 6'5", weighs 262, but he's only got an inch of reach on him. That matters because you got two guys that are gonna be fucking just. It's gonna be like a race to who hits who first, more than likely. Goracio's wins. Cage Fury Fight Club is no joke. He had and he in his first so here, hold on. Actually, let me look at Goracio's amateur fights. He had 2 losses early on amateur, and then he fought as a kickboxer. Where he did very well, and then and then he starts just executing people in fucking MMA. Professionally, he won his. This is interesting. Exactly, he's very inexperienced. It seems. Yeah, but this is the thing, Chasey. What's interesting about Goraccio is that he won. So he's 3-0, only 3 professional MMA fights. He wins his first MMA fight with a guillotine in the first round. All right, and then his second fight, 31 seconds in, first round KO in Cage Fury Fight Club, which is not a nothing promotion. His opponent was 1-0 as well. He was 1-0 going in. So then he was 2-0 going into his most recent fight, which was April of this year. first round knockout minute against. So he went into so his third fight. So he went in 2-0 against a 5-1 opponent, or knocked him out in a minute and 30 seconds, and that's in and that was I guess that was a championship fight. Damn. A championship fight, Cage Fight Club, but regardless, Asplund is no, like I said, Asplin's taller, but he only has an inch of reach on him, and he's way heavier. He's younger though, which is a little bit irritating, but with more fights. He's been in, and he has been fighting in LFA, although Denzel Free, so in around a year ago, so September 2020, yeah, he's had, of his last 3 fights. So wait, hold on, let me just see something. So yeah, so as a professional, he nothing promotion for the first fight. So yeah, so he won by doctor stoppage. His opponent was cut. So he was since his second professional fight, Aspen's been fighting in LFA. But, you know, he won by decision against Larry Gonzalez. And then he got choked out. Rear naked choke, round 2 submission loss to Denzel Freeman in LFA. That was September of last, so almost exactly a year ago. And then he's won his 2 fights since by standing TKO round 3, and and then a round 2 knockout. But this guy Denzel Freeman that subbed him is 6-1 himself, much older, weighs about the same too. So what? Yeah, I mean that's true, but he also seems to have what's up, Shiraz? He could choke it. He could also get caught with a shot. I like the fact that he's shorter with the same reach though, because just on paper, right? Because if you think about that, there's way more of Asplund to hit, and he doesn't have the reach advantage to match. If they're gonna fight like it's a contest to just like who hits who first, like with a knockout shot, then I feel like if Goracio's smart, he's gonna be watching tape on the Denzel Freeman fight against Aspen, because that's a second round rear naked choke loss. That's a very because what's his name? Aspen was a favorite going in. And it looks like he's been a favorite in going into all of his fights. Except for the most recent, or no, except for this. Yeah, no, he was a minus 550 against Raiden Kovacs, who honestly, who didn't know he was gonna win that fight though. Kovacs is one of those really tall guys who doesn't have any power. I don't know how close you follow LFA. I do, but Gracio either steamrolls him or Aspen somehow survives. See, Aspen could land, I think that Goracio's move should be to open very, very aggressively with strikes, and then if he can get him to the ground, because Goracio's first MMA fight, he's got a submission win, and Aspen's only loss is by sub. But also though, dude, I feel like Goracio, if he rushes him, dude, like I keep saying, he's 3 inches shorter, only 1 inch less of a reach. He rushes him, strikes to the body. The uppercut's gonna be there. Just want to see if, this Mike Johnson fight. on the first professional fight of Garaccio, like round one guillotine choke. Now was this a standing guillotine choke or not? All right, here, yo, let's see if let's go deep on this because I am finna sweep this card, this the Contender Series. I mean, and I have Garaccio, but I just want to make sure that I'm not overlooking some shit. Let's see that first sub. Yeah, that is a very good stylistic advantage. I see what you're saying. Duff can get caught. Yeah, exactly. Now the thing with Asplin though is that he relies entirely on his striking. Like even if Goracio's that first victory by guillotine was the result of takedown defense or whatever the fuck, he's still that tells me he's adaptable. Let me see though if Anthony Garaccio if that fight is on YouTube. Cause like if this guy is smart. Okay, Anthony Garaccio. Versus yeah, so he's got his most recent fight up. I want to see. Dude, if he wins, I'm interviewing him. Cause I want like, oh yo, did you guys? Is Mario Pinto is fighting? Mario Pinto is one of the only heavyweight prospects that I have much faith in right now, and he's fighting soon. Forget who, but let's see. All right, let's see if does Garaccio have his own? He should have his own fucking channel. Wait, what's the guy's name? Jerry Patterson? No, hold on. The guy that he fought was Mike Johnson. Okay. Garaccio. Yeah, I just want to see if I can find this first fight. Okay, let's see. You know what? If not, then I don't really care. I'll watch his most his most recent one if it's that's the only one. Anthony the Daywalker Guaraccio. Why the fuck is that his nickname? I want to see these face-offs too. Why the fuck not? But in a second. All right, yeah. Let's watch Garaccio. Hold on. Let's watch Garaccio's most recent fight because let's see how he strikes. Yeah, I think Pinto beats Denise. I think he beats his ass. Because Mario Pinto did what Sean Strickland did when he fought a Boost, which was he spent the entire first round against Austin Lane, literally letting Austin, not even defending, just to see the extent, like the way Strickland fought a Boost and just let him like do everything he could, and then in the second round just comes out and flatlines him. Except Pinto wasn't even blocking; he was literally like rod tang. He was letting fucking Lane just like hit him, you know, the whole first round and just demoralized. And then the second round just comes out and flatline KOs him, like to where he was hospitalized. I mean, I think Pinto's definitely got, and I mean I say that because of what Tybura was able to do to Denise. But yo, here, all right, real quick, Anthony Garaccio, I do support you in this fight, so like, please don't hit me with a copyright claim for fucking, for clarifying that you are going to win this fight. Alright, so check it out. Let's do a quick watch along. Alright, so we got our boy Anthony Garaccio over here. He fights at 230. I mean, he was fighting this dude barely. I mean, this dude for a heavyweight, 220 is almost too light. Garaccio's opponent in the Contender Series is, 261. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Delesia is fire. What's up, Idaho? Idaho, we're talking about the Contender Series. I'm saying that it's pretty open and shut, except for the main event, which is I'm taking Gorashio, but I'm saying, against Asplin, like. So I'm watching.
The champ dropped.
Thankfully that.
Yeah, I'm going with Gorashio too. I am. I mean, Asplin's. I wanted to see this first fight of his where he won by sub. I mean, Asplund is the thing is like Asplund is taller by 3 inches with only an inch of reach advantage. Like I said, and it's like the reads of Gorashio and also the weight differences. You're talking about like 30 pounds. Let's see. I mean, I want to see. I want to see Asplund against Denzel Freeman, who subbed him by rear naked choke, because that's gonna be the fucking main. Where the fuck did I just have that open? Oh, here it is. Let's see. Okay, cool. Kovacs, Denzel Freeman versus Kovacs. Come on, Asplund versus Freeman. Where are you? Did he sue to have his one loss taken off the internet? Nah, that's some. Asplund is mad. He's fast though, dude. He ain't gonna be dude with 30 pounds on Gorashio. He ain't gonna be as fast as Gorashio. He's also vulnerable to grappling, which is why I'm trying to find this Denzel Freeman fight. So is Raiden Kovacs? This is Aspen's most recent fight. Yeah, okay. Raiden Kovacs. So he wins. I mean, he goes into, like, I mean, his last 2 victories, he's going to round 2, round 3. Like, Gorashio hasn't, I don't think Gorashio's seen a second round. Where the fuck is my shit? Here it is. Alright, let's see just Aspen's last fight.
Big heavyweights. Kovacs, 6'6".
So okay, so Aspen, like I said, only an inch of reach on. Yeah, he's 6'5", but only an inch of reach on Gorashio, who's 6'2". So here's Aspen against a taller opponent with. So it's basically the same thing, like.
And Aspen 6'5", but Kovacs will enjoy a massive 10. Kovacs, Rob Madrid.